Our next objective for this lesson is to simplify powers with a rational exponent. A rational exponent just means it looks like a fraction. In order to do that, we need to have some of our perfect powers memorized. So I'm asking that you have the squares memorized up through 20. I'm assuming you already know the ones 1 through 10, so I filled in 11 through 20 for you. That you have the perfect cubes memorized up through 10, and then the fourths 2 through 5. And for the perfect fifths, just 2 and 3. The numbers get really big after that. There will be some exams where it will be no calculator, and so it is important that you get these memorized. So when we are evaluating a rational exponent, if you look off in the right-hand column, two things to note. The numerator is a power, just like a regular power that we saw and we practiced with in our last video. The denominator of that exponent is actually a root. So you can rewrite a rational exponent as a combination of a root and a power. So that's one way to think about it as we're simplifying each of these expressions. So starting with our 9 to the 3 halves, when you evaluate these without a calculator, you want to do the root first because it will make the number smaller before you make it larger by raising it to the power. So I'm going to take the square root because 2 is the denominator, so that is the root of our exponent. And after I do that, I will raise it to the third power. Square root of 9 is 3, and 3 cubed is 27. Next we have 64 to the 5/6 power. So again, that 6 is our root, so I will be taking the 6th root of 64. Raised to the 5th power. The 6th root of 64 is 2, and 2 to the 5th power is 32. Finally, in this video, we're going to take a look at an error analysis. What that means is I'm going to simplify this problem incorrectly. It is your job to find and fix the mistake. So make sure you understand that this one I am doing wrong. Your job is to find and fix the mistake. So think carefully about everything that I am saying and doing on each step and see if it matches with what I said and did in the previous examples. So the first thing I'm going to do on this one is flip that x to the denominator because it has a negative exponent. Next, I am going to distribute that -2 to everything inside the parentheses. I'm going to multiply my powers. The -3 times 2 is 6. And then I'm going to put the -2 power on the y. When I raise my 3 to the -2 power, it becomes -9. I'll flip my y to the numerator, and my x to the 6th stays in the denominator. All right, so again, there was a mistake made on this one, and I actually made 2 mistakes on this one, so make sure you find both of them, try and correct them, and bring those answers to class tomorrow.